This channel's real. This channel's about documenting. This channel's about talking, having an open opinion. And let's get started. Say whoa, say whoa. Say whoa. Head of a horse, the body of a man. Unidentified flying object. Welcome back to another video. Alright guys, welcome back. It's me, Do Not Obey, and let's get right into this video. Now, we are talking about Ed and Lorraine Warren, right? Now, this is about vampires. Now, they were on a TV series called Secrets of the Supernatural, and it was hosted by a guy named Tony Spera, and to me, he acted like a weird vampire himself. Just saying. Alright, so Ed was asked the question, do vampires exist, right? Ed says yes, they do, but not like the human vampires, not like what we think about the blood-sucking vampire, right? He said, but there is a case that does exist. Now, it's called the Calvini or Vini family. I hope I'm saying that right? And this was back in 1953. So let's just get into this. Now, so the Calvini family decided to save money, right? So they dug up their own plot because they had a death in the family, right? So for their family member, okay? Now, while they were digging, they hit a casket, okay? Now, it says that it was a coffin that should not have been there. And why it shouldn't have been there? Because it was their private plot. You know what I mean? Like, there's not supposed to be a body in there, right? All right, so the coffin was antique, very, very old, like, ancient looking, you know what I mean? So, and inside, they said that there was a man, he looked like he was 45 years old, fresh, like he was just buried, right? In their private plot, okay? Now, the law stated that they couldn't exhume a body, without getting letters from the court, right? So it took a week for them to get this paperwork. Well, within that week, the mother decided to get the land blessed, right? And, because I would have been freaked out too. I'm pretty sure they were thinking the same thing. Like, this man is unhuman. He may be a vampire, right? So, once she got the ground blessed, this is when the story gets crazy. And this is when it's not seen as your typical vampire, okay? All right, so after the mother, got the ground blessed and everything, when they dug up the grave, they said that it looked like the corpse had been there for many years. There was nothing left. It was nothing but a skeleton, right? So this did hit the local news, okay? And people wondered, like, yo, is this a real vampire? Like, what the hell is going on, right? So Ed says that the man that was put in the coffin was not dead. He used black magic. He was a sorcerer. There we go again, sorcery. Black sun, ancient ones, hello. Now, whom? So basically, he put himself in like a sleep state, right? He was still alive, but like just a little bit, right? And the people close to him buried him. It only had to be people like that. You had to have, people in your little cult group. I guess he was their leader or whatever. I don't know. Now, it said at night that he would leave between the hours of 9 and 6 a.m., I believe, right? But he did not leave his physical body, okay? It means that he would leave his body, but he would astro project, okay? He would go and search for blood, but it wasn't the biting of the necks and the things that they tell us how vampires exist. Now, I do believe vampires exist. These are vampires. You got to have the truth within a lie, right? So you're going to tell people about these monsters, but you're not going to tell the truth about them. I'm just saying, we're always lied to, allegedly, hypothetically, right? Whatever. Just saying. So now he would take the blood, but it's like some type of like teleportation. He says it's like these vampires, the true vampires, they do not have to bite to get blood. They use it's like a silver cord, like that's connected to our flesh. They call it it's like an astral cord, right? Like what connects us together. Now, if that cord is severed, that's when most people say death, you're dead. That's how you die. Like the cord is dead, right? So basically, these vampires use the cord that attaches our flesh to our spirit, the astral realm, the astral cord, to drain blood from people, from us at any time. That, to me, that's more dangerous than having the man asking if he can be invited in and then seducing you. Sometimes they're fine, sometimes they're not, and all that. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying vampires do exist. That's just my opinion, right? So let's see what else it says. Now it says, so that the vampire, to get the blood, like I said, it's basically like a straw. This is what Ed is saying. It's like a straw. He kind of just connects into you like a straw, and there you go, right? And basically it keeps his physical body fed, right? So Ed says that this is the true vampire. So I wanted to bring you guys this story. Let me know your opinions, of course, your thoughts. This is an open channel, so let's talk. To me, this makes more sense than the man flying through the window, but we're going to get into Count Dracula in another series, and I'm going to find out what Ed says about him. So like I always say, guys, do not obey. Stay woke. Peace.